It is a rarity at this point in the pandemic in Saskatchewan. A letter sent home to parents warning them of increasing COVID-19 activity at their child's school. But it happened right here at Emerald Ridge Elementary earlier this week. The letter informed parents and guardians of a significant increase in reported COVID cases among staff and students. This, despite them no longer being required to share whether they've tested positive. Earlier this year, the province took away that requirement when it began dropping its public health restrictions. The major school divisions in Regina and Saskatoon tell CBC News they do not expect families or staff to self-report their rapid test results. Some divisions say they encourage it, but that it's voluntary. A spokesperson for the Prairie Valley School Division, which Emerald Ridge Elementary falls under, said it has no policy. But Prairie Valley does say the letter is, quote, wisely choosing to keep the community informed based on information volunteered by parents. The Saskatchewan Teachers Federation says it supports people wanting to share the results of their COVID tests, but says it highlights how spotty this data is in schools. STF President Patrick Mays says the lack of information is making it difficult for teachers and school administrators to make informed decisions.
They don't get information from their school divisions. They see lower attendance in some situations. They hear from colleagues that are sick or have tested positive, but there's no real information out there.
Saskatchewan's education and health ministers were not made available for an on-camera interview. Instead, CBC News was provided with this statement from the Ministry of Health. It says it will continue to track and monitor COVID-19, but the process will align with the reporting of other communicable diseases. The province goes on to say there is no consideration being given to changing its COVID reporting. As long as the virus is spreading across Saskatchewan, the teachers' union wants the province to reconsider making masks mandatory in the classroom. It also wants to see school staff added to the list of people who can get PCR tested for COVID. Alexander Kwan, CBC News, White City.